snap. Mine just says "Oh Budweiser." Sorry.
Um,
All right.
Episode number
Seven.
7?
82. No, I'm just kidding.
82.
72.
72.
Seven. Episode 7. Coming at you.
It
I'm
is
live.
7.
I'm actually not. We're not live, but I'm actually down in my hometown of Maysville. I didn't get out to take pictures today. I want to. I'm still going to probably show them on the next episode because that would be awesome. This town has got a lot of really interesting old time buildings and just like barns and like things like that, and like fields of hay, and just awesome. We have murals. Actually, it's funny that I say the murals. On the flood wall down here, they just put a bid. I don't know how much for, but they just put a bid in. We could have did this. They put a bid in to have somebody paint the mural on the on another side of the wall.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Now the 4 murals that's down there now, 17,000 apiece. They paid.
Right. How much time do they spend on it? Do you know?
Huh?
How much time do they spend on it? Do you know?
The kicker. Okay, so right now it's July.
Was it like a whole year, 2 years?
No. They want this done by November. I saw your eyes get really big right there. Yeah.
How much is it paint? How much is it? Just.
Well, I don't know how much this one. My dad just told me. My father just told me that they just did a bid for it, and I don't know if somebody got it yet. I think they did. I'm not sure, but the other, like I said, the other murals were set. A few of them were 17,000 apiece. Like, so 17 grand. I don't know. I think I could probably make this happen if I had a concept. I have to have a concept.
Right. Yeah.
If you have a concept, I believe we can make it happen. You know.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: they did
a lot of prepping.
Huh?
A lot of prep time.
Yeah. Well, the concept that they threw at it for this one, they wanted to do, and as of course the whole nation and everything knows about this, the Black Lives. They want to do something that has to that kind of like reflects that back in the time when they just started. You know, like back in the, just kind of like having maybe like a farm scene or something like that. Yeah. I don't know. So, yeah, the murals down there, it's pretty cool. Like 17 grand a piece. Like I said, I don't know because it's been like quite a few years since they did those. So I don't know like how much they're willing to pay now as opposed to back then. I don't know.
Yeah, for me it'd be all about like how much prep time do I get, and
right.
all that. It just takes a lot to prepare for shit. Well,
like I said, they're doing a kind of like a tribute to the Black heritage, which is good. They've got all these other heritage on there. They got the Indians. They got they got like a scene of buffaloes and things like back in the day, where it was like just none but snow and buffaloes and Indians and things like that. And then they got like as the years go by. So it's kind of cool what they have. So, but yeah, I'll get out today or to tomorrow or sometime tomorrow and take some photos. So yeah, and share that with everybody. But hey, as far as everything else goes, I mean, I think me and Donnie here is talking about starting a lounge bar website, so that's going to be a cool thing in the mix the next few weeks or whatever. Talk about it,
yeah, I'm at a point right now where I'm like looking at templates and stuff and see how I want to set this thing up. And I think what we're going to do is just create some artwork around, like, a landing page and all that. Maybe kind of put our brand together a little bit better, like tighten things up, things like that for graphic design purposes, and the logos that we always use, the elements, the type of font. I had to see what type of fonts are available on here, and do we want to purchase things, or I don't know what we want to do all that stuff yet.
Exactly, and same thing goes with everything that we talk about and we do. If you guys got any ideas, feel free to leave comments. Check it out, leave comments and everything, and we'll mull it over as we go along with this website thing. Try and get it out, and get kind of like consider your ideas. Definitely. So drop us a line. I've got some ideas.
Yeah.
I'd like to do some kind of like video thing. Some kind of thing about it. I did an old art piece a long time ago. I was thinking about maybe contributing that with the website with some design and things like that with it.
Well, I want to have like a gallery too, so I want to put some of our work in there.
Exactly.
I want to put like some of our work in there, like a portfolio type of thing for Loungewire. But also, I want to have a catalog in there I want to design a bunch of t-shirt design and stuff like that. Not only just for the podcast, but just in general. Some like art t-shirts, like designs and stuff that we can put up there for sale. I also try to get like I'm on Instagram, and I don't know how you do it on Facebook, but on Instagram, like I try to reach out to a bunch of people that are in like graphic design tags, art tags and stuff, trying to get some of those people to look at some of our work. So if you are in one of those groups, when we get our website out, then take a look at it. Just tell us what you see, or
Oh, most definitely. Yeah.
We're trying to make this thing about revolve around that type of stuff. So
the more ideas, us being both artists, the more ideas, the merrier. It's because we get it all laid out in a perspective view. And I think that right there helps as just as two people do. I
right.
think for the more the merrier on that.
I'm trying to do some of my work here on this drawing at the same time. I don't think it's going to work out though that I do it while we're podcasting. It's really hard to go back and forth between the two. I was going to try to finish working on this.
I was going to say sometimes maybe I was thinking about that, and like what you were asking me the other day, like you think it's possible. I'm like, sure, if you want to, or you can obviously do it. But at the same time, I know when I get drawing and you get drawing, we both get in the middle of that, and we kind of like tune things out because
it's hard to focus. That's why I was looking at it, and I pulled it up close to my desk here, and I was like, I don't know if it's going to work out or not.
Yeah, it's really hard to do. But if you wanted to shade something, I guess you could, because it's a little bit easier to. You could be like, oh, okay, I can shade this little piece right here, color this little piece right here, But as far as like getting into like that depth, it's kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I want to put like a place for portfolio pieces like this though on our website, and then like our work that's for sale for prints, any kind of screen printing or if I do screen prints, I usually make a series of them so they'll be for sale. But shirt designs.
I think that right there would be really cool. Some kind of like maybe some kind of like podcast. You could have like the podcast and the moon, like in the graphics. Like the moon would be the graphics, and it would come out the top would be like the podcast microphone or something.
Right.
That'd be kind of cool.
Well, some of the stuff I put on there won't be about the podcast. It'll just be like a series of whatever. I got some ideas, but I don't really know off the top of my head how I would explain them just yet. But I'm still trying to figure some of it out.
Yeah, I've got a few of them. I think I'm going to stick with the space scene if I can.
Yeah, that's a really good one for you. I think you got that down.
Where'd you find that red jug? That green jug is really easy to find. The green glass is really it's like, but the red, it's really uncommon. So where did you find it?
I got it. I can't remember where I got it. I got them at the same time. I think it was at the Dollar Tree, maybe.
Really?
Yeah. Because they got the Dollar Tree, man. I'd go there because they got all kinds of shit like that, and it's super cheap.
Yeah,
I like to draw glass and stuff.
Yeah, you can get like still life, a lot of still life pieces there. You know, that would be cool.
I was right then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it from the Dollar Tree. They have I got another one over here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's clear one, like a reddish orange one and a green one.
I like the colored ones better. I think the
yeah. Well, they're good filters too for your camera. Stick them out in front, take a picture through them.
Oh yeah.
You know. Oh snap.
Oh snap. Good. Nice.
So yeah, website's coming soon. Look for that.
Definitely.
Don't know what the address is going to be at. Hopefully we can find the loungewire.com and make it so nice and simple. But I don't know. We'll
exactly.
Find that out here soon.
Oh,
but look for that stuff coming.
Definitely. You know, we recently went kayaking, and we have quite a bit of photos to share with everybody.
Yep. We're probably going to do a little product reviewing as well.
Yep. Oh, I brought mine too. Like I said, I was down in Maysville with my sisters. I got mine too, so ready to jump in the pool later on and take some of photos.
So, we got kayaking trip photos to show, product reviews we can do, and then we're taking another kayak trip this weekend coming up. So, lots of product testing. See how well this Van Top Moment 3 actually does, on multiple trips.
Yes, I'm gonna see how mine does too again. Hopefully, if I charge it longer, I don't know if that means anything, but it's charging now. So I don't know. Hopefully,
I got to charge my other battery.
Huh?
I got to charge my other battery. And I got to clean my SIM card off, the SD card, I should say. So, do you have photos you want to show with us?
Yeah.
Trip, or you may show mine?
I'll show them first. Let me share my screen here. I don't think it's sharing.
I don't see anything yet.
I don't see anything at all. Huh. Well,
little computer snafu.
Oh, is it sharing?
Now it is.
Whoa!
Oh, there we are. I see me twice.
Would you look at that?
I am, and I don't want to. Jesus Christ.
And you're like, whoa, easy.
It's very much super delayed.
All right, so let's see. Here's a nice picture of all of us coming down of the rapids.
I'm not seeing any pictures.
Why not?
Because I see me twice.
Really?
Yeah, it's like super delayed maybe. There's a bad connection maybe.
All right. So maybe you should share.
Let's see.
Am I sharing now?
No, you turned it off.
Good. Because I have no idea what the heck is going on. All right. Well, I don't want to see that either.
Is it sharing with you?
Yep. I can see something.
So you can see all photos here.
I can.
All right, we're just going to open them up and go through them. Here is my photos from my Vantop Moment 3. The video was on 4K, the highest it goes, and it's 16 megapixel camera. So I think, personally, I feel like once you get up to 16 megapixels or anything past that in a camera, I mean, you're not really up in the quality unless you're, going to make a big giant fucking poster out of it or something. Maybe anything more than 16 megapixels isn't really necessary, I guess.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree? Or
I would agree.
So here's some photos. This is a photo of, we were guessing it's like an old coal chute or something. Like the barges would come up the river from the Ohio to drop off coal. Maybe this is like where they did it at. I don't know. It's really old. It's got some graffiti on it. It's pretty awesome to look at, though. Another angle of it here. Another view of it. Yeah, so it was just an old, dilapidated structure just sitting there, I don't know. Now you have, I hope you can get your share to work, because you have another picture of this that I didn't take, that you took, like going through the roof with the bars. It looked really, really cool. And might be something you could do with that as far as art goes with these photographs. So here's a random photograph of us going down the river. Now this river, for the most part, I think on average is about 3 to 4 feet deep. Some places it's like a foot or less. Some places it's about 9 to 10 feet. It's just really random. This bridge coming up down here, you can see in the very background. We're gonna have some more pictures of that coming up, but I just want to quickly talk about some of the quality of the photograph here. Like you can see in the water how it looks a little pixelated. That's some of the issue I have with quality on this camera. I don't know if it's like a 16 megapixel thing. Maybe that's not enough, or maybe it's too much for this. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, just the camera quality is all right. It's not bad for what it is, but if you look at the river there, you can see in some of the highlights, it's like it couldn't handle it. It couldn't differentiate between a slight change water color to the darkest part, or some of the darker parts. Yeah. So I don't know what's with the pixels there, but certainly seems kind of odd. So anyway, that's just a random picture of us going down the river. But here's that bridge. I really like this bridge a lot.
I think you got some good photos on that one.
Yeah, I think we're going here again this weekend. So I think now that I know what's coming, I'll be prepared to take some cooler photographs of it too.
I wouldn't mind making that a place to stop at. Look, see that little island right there?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind making it a little place to stop at, to be honest with you, because you can get some good photos like up through that trestle.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah. That's why I said I would explore.
Like really cool pictures. I think we need to stop there this time.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
I mean, we don't have to get out of our kayaks. We can just find a place to, stop on the kayak at, and just get. Because I think one part of it there is really deep. Like over here on the right hand side of it is really deep.
That's fine.
Huh?
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't care either. I just don't know if it's how easy it's going to be to get back in your kayak if you do, or if you can just even get up here at all. We'll find out, though.
We'll have to look. We'll definitely look and find out. Let you guys know.
But yeah, the rustic structure. What I don't like is in the cameras. I got to figure out how to get the date off the photograph. I don't want the date on here because that's just something I got to crop out. But
yeah, I know.
The rustic look of the metal on the train bridge is that's fucking amazing. I love that.
Oh yeah.
There's definitely some really good photographs or some good art that can come out of this, but
yeah.
Moving down,
really past, I like them.
This is a really good one. This is where the rocks, the whole field of depth, the depth on this is kind of tricky because the rocks look, they could be so close, but really they're not.
Hey, that dude's name's TikTok.
I wonder if it would look good to do like a charcoal or some kind of like pastel of this.
I think it would be kind of cool.
It'd be an interesting thing. I don't know. I do like it though. I like the graffiti that's on it too. I know it's probably not legal, being where it's at, but
probably not.
I just like the artwork on it. I mean, it's.
Yeah, I definitely like the lettering down at the bottom. I'm like, who did that?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it looks like to me. I'm not a graffiti expert, but I do like graffiti art. But to me, it looks like a typical type of graffiti styling with more than it's with some thought put into it. But I like it though. I like how it's all old looking too. It's not just like it's been put there recently. Looks like it's been there for a little while, and I don't know. I like old things anyway. So here's another photograph. So as you can see, this photograph wasn't bad. When there's no water involved, I don't think the photograph's that bad.
Yeah.
Maybe I can correct my angles to get the lighting better. But like here we go back to the water again, and you have that pixelation. I find most of that problem with the pixelation in the water. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just the camera or if it's the water. It's hard to take a picture of this water. I don't know. I have no idea. You ought to check your photographs out, see if your camera does that too. Maybe it's not just my camera. I don't know. But you can see it has, the photograph has some nice, more, again, field of depth. Just, you can see the river where it's going. It's going somewhere where it's leading you. Here's another old, dilapidated, I don't know what the fuck this is. It's made of logs.
Tom Sawyer's cabin.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's whatever it is.
Tom's cabin there.
Right. Well, it has my camera has some water drops on it, so I've been using this in and out of the water as well. But this, I got another angle of this too, coming straight on. This would be a good photograph for black and white. It looks like it's desaturated a little bit anyway compared to this one.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
This one would be a good one too for black and white, but this one's already kind of desaturated somehow. It would look black and white. It would look pretty good, I think. But so the camera's not too bad. The photographs are not. Here's the last photograph. It's not so bad. I just don't like the water effect it's got. I don't know if it's a pixel thing or what. If it's a pixelation problem the camera has. But here's the video. I got a couple of videos here. We'll get to these real quick and then move along. There we go. So it has to have a waterproof casing around it, so I took it in and out of the water quite a bit.
Hey, is that a shark?
I think so. So the quality's not so bad video-wise, especially under the water, because this water is like really murky. So it's not easy to see, and you can see it here because it's really shallow. But that looks really good to me in a murky ass river water. Yeah, you can see a little bit, but there's some decent stuff. I'm trying to find a good part. There we go. Some good underwater action here. It's murky river water. It's hard to see under to begin with, but the camera picks up pretty good. I mean, it's just rocks. There's not really a lot under there to look at.
It's not bad.
So, and then I won't show the whole video because it's like 3 or 4 minutes long. This one here is going to be even longer, but there's a part to it I want to get to that has some really good footage. There we go. So this is where we're just kind of going down the river on kayaks. For some reason, I don't know why, but it's really dark on the sides. I know the sun was like going away, or like it was cloudy some parts of the time we were there. Mm-hmm. But that is way for a cloudy day, I think. So maybe I need to look at the settings on the camera, see if I can adjust anything.
Yeah,
I didn't adjust much last time. I didn't adjust much of anything, so maybe I need to adjust some stuff. I don't know if there's a whole lot of settings you can adjust on it, but here we go. So what happened here is I put the camera in the water here in a second. Yeah, here we go. And the kayak's moving pretty good. So all you're seeing is the bottom as we're moving at whatever speed. It's like 2-3 miles per hour, maybe 4 miles per hour.
Right.
We were moving pretty decent. Of course, I stopped paddling, so slowed down. But so I mean, it's not a bad camera. I just gotta learn how to adjust the settings or learn how to use it better. So that's what I'm. One of these reasons why I like the fact that we're taking these multiple kayak trips is because the more we do that stuff, the more I learn how to use it.
Yep.
And hopefully I can get some good photographs and video with it, and I can share with people how to do that with a camera that's only like $40, you know, for the reasonable price. If I can get a lot of good stuff out of it, that makes it well worth it. And like I said, it's got the and I took the stop sharing off. It's got the case just like the GoPro has.
Yeah.
So it's waterproof and it still works fine. So everything's good. I just gotta find some better ways to use it now. I've tested it. Now I gotta find better ways to use it. So that's my theory. I out of a 5, I gave it like maybe a 3.5, 3.8, somewhere around there. Just because I wasn't sure about that pixelation. I wasn't sure about that. And the light and dark thing on the one video was kind of odd to me. I don't know why it did that. So, so far, not bad.
Yeah.
It could be a little better. Yeah. But, I'm gonna test some stuff out this time coming up and see if I can get it better. So.
Oh, definitely. No, not bad. I'm gonna try to share mine. Hold on, let me get my camera. I'll show you. All right. So my camera, this is a last minute buy. I waited too long for it. But this is a Vivitar DVR 757 HD. This right here. And got a Walmart. It's got 3 buttons on the top, one on, you're off. One's your camera or record, whichever, and the other one is your menu. Black and whites, stuff like brightness, contrast, stuff like that already.
Right.
But let me show you the pictures. Let's see if I can share this. Let me show you the pictures of mine. Let's see. So. Again, as Donnie was saying, how it looks a little pixelated, looks a little bit unreal. You can see the water, how like kind of, to me, it's pixelated. I
don't see the same pixelation in the water as mine though. I see like yours is the farther back the river goes, it looks faker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, can you see the pixelation now?
Yeah, when you zoom in.
Huh?
Yeah, when you zoom in, you can.
Well, I mean, back here looks very pixelated. That's what I'm saying. Like back here it does. Up close, it looks a little better. Here is this building that he was talking about. Again, this one doesn't look bad. Maybe because the water's still in the front, it's not too far back. It looks a little better. This is a cool one. I got really up close with it.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, I got this one too. This picture right here. Here's a good one too, right here. I like that one. I think I can do that.
Yeah, that's the one there.
Yeah.
So that's something that if we go back this weekend, you should go for that shot again and try to do something a little different with it.
Yeah, I want to get on that island with the bridge this time.
Huh?
I want to get on that island with the bridge this time. That's why I wanted to stop there, because I want some pictures out there. This was all right. A canoer or a kayaker had just turned over, and I was like, well, there you go. So, I was like, what? He's in the action. You see the water? You see him just flipped, as you can see the water splashing up. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's a little bit rough though, in my opinion. Here's another one. But yeah, that's all the pictures I've got. I mean, I've got some more, but I don't have them on here yet. But I just wanted to show you a little bit. They're not bad pictures. I just think like the people is a little bit kind of funky looking to me. You know, yeah. as the cameras that we have now, that is just not. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's all right. I mean,
right.
The video of it's really. I wish I could download the video.
You know, it's a cheap solution to an expensive problem. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's good, reasonably priced cameras you can take with you and have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
I might be able to do some really good stuff with it. I just got to learn how to do it with this camera. I got to figure it out.
Yeah.
I have my GoPro. My GoPro took a shit on me. It doesn't work right anymore. And those things are so fucking expensive, man. And that's things like it's 5 or 6 years old. And if you pay that much money for a camera that only lasts that long.
Oh, they are.
So if my $40 camera can do what the GoPro can do and last at least 2 or 3 years, I'll be all right with that.
Oh yeah.
For $40.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing I didn't like about my camera is like the battery life did not stay on long, and for me, it's very important that it does. So I was kind of disappointed in that.
Right.
I might give it a better rating than I did the last time. But I would only really out of a 5, I would probably give it a 1.5 to. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean it's okay for what it is.
But your battery quit like really quick into the trip though, didn't it?
Yeah, that's what the thing that sucks. That's why I give it a 1.5, 2, because I just don't think it's worth straight up, 2 or 3 higher or something. I just don't think it's worth it. But
yeah, the battery's important because if you come across something you want to take a good picture of, and you don't have any battery left, then you can't do it. You know.
Yeah, I know. It sucks. I know.
I will say
so much on that trip.
I will say that my camera comes with 2 batteries. They look like this. 2 of these, and I mean I didn't use it every minute throughout the trip, but I turn it on about every 15-20 minutes and do some stuff with it for about 10 or 15 minutes and turn it off a little bit, turn it back on. It was just off and on, but we were there for about 4 hours, a little more than 4 hours.
Yeah, I mean, we were there for a good bit.
Right. So from the beginning of the time we started going till the time we pulled up on shore to be done and turn our kayaks in, that's right when my first battery stopped. So I took the second battery with me and I didn't have to use it. So I will say the battery life I'm pretty impressed with so far. But
yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It wasn't terrible. So no, it wasn't. It's not terrible at all. But I just think my camera battery should last longer.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, because I did charge it for like 7 hours, 8 hours,
Well, if you know your camera battery isn't going to last long, but we've been to this place before, so now you'll know where to use your camera at. You know what I mean? What to save the battery for.
I know. It was about the time where you got the bridge. That's why I was like, oh, we get to go back to this place. Awesome. Yeah, I was, like I said, I was kind of like just shocked. Yeah. So, not bad. As we embark on another kayaking field trip, is what I like to call it. Little adult kayaking trip there. um, and photographs and stuff like that, and talking about different photos. And I know we talked about, like, last week, we discussed how we talked about the different types of art out there and stuff like that, the kind of stuff that we like, and we kind of showed you guys a little bit about mixed media artists, so we kind of want to touch base and go and do a little do a little Instagram maybe, and maybe look up some others with Instagrams that are artists and stuff like that, and kind of like touch base and kind of like critique and check out their work and see how they do it and stuff like that.
Right.
So I guess, are you want to pull up Instagram? Check it out.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now. Do you have anybody you want to look up, or you want to just?
Man, let's just spin the hat.
Huh?
Let's just spin the hat and see what happens.
Well, I was gonna say, let's stick with the theme here, since we have, since we're doing kayaking photos. See if anybody out there has anything to compare to. Maybe we could learn something for when we go kayaking.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
So let me pull this up real quick. I gotta log in apparently.
Okay.
Post.
Yep.
So.
Okay, check this out.
So where's this at?
I don't know, but there's social distancing at least.
Yeah.
Deerfield Beach, Florida.
Yeah, Florida. So I don't know if I want to kayak in Florida, man. Too many fucking alligators.
That eagle. That's awesome. Now that's a bald eagle there.
Well, yeah. I don't know if I want to kayak in Florida though. There's too many alligators around that place.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of kayaking in Florida. Hey, let's go kayak in Florida. That's a good idea. Especially look at that photograph. There's your alligator.
Which one?
The one on the right.
This right here?
Yep.
That's a fish.
That's a fish. Open it up. That looks like a? Oh, okay, I see it. I see it now. That's
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know about kayaking in Florida, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't. Somebody's watching this from Florida. Maybe you could clear that up for me. But to me, my aunt and uncle live in Florida, and I send all kinds of pictures of alligators by their lake. So I'm thinking there's alligators, lots of them.
Yep, there's lots of them.
Now, where is this at? This is an interesting place. Washington.
Yeah, it's like a cave.
Looks like he's probably got some good rapids. He's got a helmet on, so he must be doing something right.
Stuff on, yeah. Is that the Potomac?
It's 10 o'clock. I don't know. Well, Washington State, probably.
No.
So look at this kayak. That's built for speed right there, man.
Yeah, he's moving. That dude's moving. Whoever that is, that hamburger, whatever his name is right there, Resenberger, hamburger.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. They ain't fucking around, that's for sure.
No, they're moving. They're moving down the river. Some major birds there.
Yeah. Another bald eagle. Where's this one at? Lake Sammamish? I can't even see that. I can't even really see it, let alone pronounce it.
That's Lake Sammamish. You know that. You know where Lake Sammamish is.
I forgot.
That's near Lake Ketchup.
Lake Ketchup?
Yeah, sure, why not?
So here's your alligator right here.
Look, go up one. Oh.
Here's your alligator right here.
Oh.
So they went kayaking and they knew there was alligators.
And look, he's just chilling out like, what's up?
It says Louisiana, so you know there's alligators in Louisiana.
This goofball like, hey, let's get up in a kayak there and take a picture of. Oh, look at that.
Which one was you want to look at?
The snow.
The snow?
Up one above that bird.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh, they're kayaking in fucking cold ass water. Holy shit.
Yeah, but man, That would be cool though. Like literally cool.
Could you imagine how cool it'd be if you fell in?
Terra del. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. Those are the kind of kayak trips that you wouldn't want to go in the water. That you wouldn't want to dunk yourself. You would not flip that one.
Well, you know what? These people are probably like in Viking land, so they're probably Vikings. They're probably used to this shit.
Probably.
Let's.
They look like Eskimos.
Our ancestors, they pillaged and plundered in boats across cold waters. We can do kayaking for sure.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
look at this shit.
Is that a magazine? That's got to be a magazine cover.
That's some serious photoshopping on that picture. That's got to
be a magazine. Yeah, that's definitely Photoshop, dude. There's no way. Where is that? Because they didn't even say where it's at. They didn't even say.
Yeah, I don't see anything where it says it's where it's at.
No.
But
limits are meant to be broken. Yeah, limits are meant to be photoshopped. Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Photoshop, big time.
Look at
that one. Yeah, look at that
helmet.
That looks kind of cool. Where's that at?
This guy looks like he's sinking or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Helmet. Yeah, I couldn't even pronounce that. I don't know where the fuck that's at.
That's over there in yonder.
Yonder?
Yeah, that's over there in yonder. That's yonder. That's over there in yonder. You know where that is. It's over there near Chesapeake.
Here's a photo or a video. I can't pronounce this either. Costanera.
That's over there. That's over there near too. That's over near Chesapeake.
Or something. It doesn't look like they're doing anything very exciting, so I'm gonna cancel out of this.
Yeah, they're moving really slow on that one.
Yeah.
Yep, over there in Chesapeake.
Oh shit, I hate that. I hate when it does that. Here we go. This is a really awesome picture. Probably photoshopped a little bit, but still fucking awesome nonetheless. Beautiful evening.
Over there,
right? Delaware Bay, yep. Rawoth Bay.
Yeah, that's over there near Chesapeake.
Yeah.
It's near Chesapeake.
You ever been over Chesapeake Bay?
Everywhere's over near Chesapeake. That's all I know.
Fucking huge, man. We went to Virginia Beach. When we went to Virginia Beach, we drove on a bridge that went under the bay. You go in a tunnel under the bay for like 3 or 4 miles, 5, 6, maybe even 5 or 6. I can't remember.
That? How cool is that?
How cool is awesome. Look, you're coming up on it. You see all these Navy ships because there's a Navy shipyard there, and you go boom under this tunnel, and there's even got stoplights in there. So you stop, I think, at certain places. And then you keep on going. You come up and you come up under the tunnel, and the bay's behind you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Huge. It is a huge bay. So where we at here? See anything interesting? Can we stop at?
That's an interesting photo. I don't know how real that is.
Which one?
I think you went down too far or up too far or something. That is this one, right? Oh, down one. Down one more. Down one more.
One more.
Right there.
This one in the middle?
Middle, yeah.
I can see that being real. It's definitely photoshopped.
Yeah, that's like 2 things in one, a mirrored image.
It could be, yeah. It's certainly a nice place. Look, you can see some of the, I don't know what if that's reflection in the water or what.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Is it dirty? Yes. There's a bunch of stuff in the water.
Like grass. Stuff,
yeah. Tall growth.
It's kind of water that alligators like.
Well, yeah. I mean, or crocodiles, whatever. You know what I mean? It says this place is cool when the water is high, so I take it it's usually not this high, wherever this is at.
Yeah.
So I like it though. I mean, it's pretty nice.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Now the reflection in the water is really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I gotta learn how to use my camera like that.
Oh yeah.
Now I have also got a case for my phone too to bring it this time, so maybe I can take some photographs of my phone too. I don't know. We'll see.
Got a case for your phone?
Yeah, I got a dry case and a dry bag.
Oh.
This is a pretty nice photo.
Well,
It looks like it's a bit saturated, but I like where the water leads you into the photograph a bit to the back. I tend to try to pick stuff that looks more realistic than anything, because if it's Photoshop, I can Photoshop stuff, but can you take a good photograph? You know, it's just a video here. Let's see what this video is. Whoa!
What? What just happened?
Yeah, I know, right? Don't take
What
any
just
mushrooms and watch that video.
Whoa, what just happened? Scary.
Now, this is interesting right here. Maybe they should have backed out a little bit more. I don't know. But it's got this rustic look to it, so I automatically I'm drawn to it for some reason. That's just me.
I like to see what the rest of the boat looks like.
Yeah. At least a little bit more of it. So, crap. Let's see here. Do you see anything? Stop me if you see something interesting. Here's a train bridge. Let's see. Let's look at their train bridge. Theirs is obviously newer. It's not a train bridge either. It's got semis on it.
Yeah,
all right.
that's a bridge.
Theirs looks a little bit nicer and newer compared to ours. So,
yeah.
Where's that at? Oh, I can't pronounce it.
Oh, that's over there near Chesapeake.
Oh.
Over near Chesapeake.
So I've seen a ghost.
Yep. Somebody's seen a ghost.
Oh, look at this one. I like this one because it takes you back into the photograph.
Yep.
And it isn't heavily photoshopped, so that's good. Takes you back in there.
Yep.
Look at that. Look at that paddle. And I like the paddle in the water. That's a good idea. Kayaker.
Yep. Kayaker. Where's that at?
Frisco, North Carolina.
Oh.
Frisco. Makes me want a Frisco burger from Hardee's. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting tomorrow, by the way.
Ah, screw you.
Tomorrow morning, Frisco breakfast. Oh yeah. I'll let you know.
Fucking Hardee's. They just had to move away from Northern Kentucky, didn't they?
I know, right? That really sucks.
I wonder why they did that.
I don't know.
All right, some interesting photographs, but wow.
Were they losing money, I wonder? What the heck is that?
Right here?
No, go up.
This?
Right there. What is that?
It must be toxic, whatever it is. That's pretty cool. They're under a bridge, though. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
It's in Texas.
I thought it was like some scene from a movie or something. I was like, what?
It's in Texas. It says On the Hunt.
It's the Bayou Vista. Bayou Vista, Texas.
Adventure photography. That's kind of what we're doing.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm going to check these people out more.
Yeah. Follow them.
I'll follow them, see if I can come back to them later.
Yeah.
What's this here? I like this. What's this here? It's like a flower. Is that like a flower partly in the water? I can't tell.
It looks like it is.
Yeah, that's a good photograph.
Yeah. It looks like it is, though.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
That's cool.
That's the kind of treehouse I need.
Oh, I think I need that too.
All right, man. I think that's gonna conclude our Instagram photo search.
Oh, is that a covered bridge?
Right there?
Yeah.
No, it's a place for boats. It's a some kind of.
I was like, well, that's kind of cool.
Dock.
Yeah.
That is cool though.
Yeah.
That'd be really nice to have.
That would be nice.
I think it's gonna conclude it for this time.
Yeah.
So I'll stop sharing and we can move on through our podcast here. Yeah. But anyway, that gives me some good ideas and some good ideas and things that we're up against, or things to think about.
Oh yeah.
While we're out on the river. But yeah, they're saying there's going to be like a second wave of all this shit. Like all these countries are not letting Americans into their country. Like they're blocking us from coming to visit because we're not taking this serious enough. We're taking the proper precautions to keep it from spreading. Yeah. All these other countries work so hard at taking their proper steps to quarantine and not get the virus spreading so much, and it worked for them, and so they don't want us coming back because we're not doing it. I
heard that California, who said that? California is already shutting stuff down again.
Or again, yeah, because they're saying there's going to be a second wave of this shit.
Yeah, that's why it's pretty. It seems like it's gonna happen. Another stimulus package for people.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? It
really is, huh?
In Cincinnati, they just put this out today. Cincinnati, starting Monday, you have to wear a mask in all public establishments. That's the law. They're making it happen. So that's. Yep. I see it coming to all these cities around Cincinnati too, probably. So.
I don't think has anybody I don't think anybody's getting their jobs back or nothing. As far as I know, I think if you had a job and they kept you, then you're still there, obviously. But if they haven't called you back, you don't have a job, dude. So
yeah, if you're furloughed, you're probably waiting to get your job back. You're probably promised it, but nobody knows what the fuck's going to happen right now. Nobody knows how long this is going to last.
Yeah,
and that's what sucks so bad about this. It's like, why can't we just go ahead and quarantine for longer, get this whole entire thing over with?
They should have. That's what they should have did.
Right.
But I think at that time it was still a little chilly. Still a little chilly out every now and then.
Yeah, the summer came out. Everybody wants to get the fuck out and do their thing.
Yeah. And everybody's like, what? And our governor was like, whoa, okay, we can't be doing this. We got to be wearing masks. Got to be social distancing, stuff like that.
Right.
And yet people are doing the social distancing and stuff, but they're not doing enough of it though.
Right.
That's the problem. They're not doing enough of it. They're not wearing their masks.
I'm like everybody else. I hate wearing the mask. I hate not being able to go anywhere and do what I want to do. I hate that things are shutting down and the economy's going to shit. But it's like, okay, if it's going to happen, fine. Let's get it over with and let's move on. We're going kayaking, but we're out on the water around nobody else hardly. There are other people sometimes on the river, but we're not partying with a bunch of groups of people, No,
there's not a group of us going or nothing like that. There's what, 3, 4,
4 or 5 of us.
4 or 5, but
when you're on the water, you're separated by a lot of space. You know what I mean? You're not right next to each other.
Nobody right next to each other. There's nobody in the same boat or nothing like that.
And from leaving the house to go to the river and coming home, there's not a lot of interaction with people. So, maybe people need. It's summertime. Maybe we need to think about, spending time outdoors like that. That way we're not in such crowded areas all the time. I don't know. I don't have a solution, but I'm just trying to throw ideas out there for people.
Right.
Spend time in your parks in smaller groups. Play some frisbee golf. Go kayaking. Do
frisbee
something.
golf, kayaking, go golfing, go, play yard darts. I mean, don't play real yard darts because they hurt you apparently now. So, but I used to play yard darts. I used to love yard darts. But as far as unemployment, I know my sister, she was unemployed. I mean, I don't know if you know anybody that was unemployed, but I know my sister was unemployed for a while. She's a hairdresser, and she went back to work, which is kind of crazy. But now they're starting because there's not enough people coming in, so now they're going to start cutting her hours again.
Yeah, it sucks.
I
know a few people that have been unemployed from this whole thing, but mostly I know people who are working from home. So they're like one step away from being unemployed. It's like a way to try to keep business going, as best you can. Depends on what you do, I guess,
Well, speaking of unemployed, we do have a guest next week coming on episode 8. His name is Nick Terry. He was a kind of a call guy for Ryder trucks. He kind of like dispatched them out and stuff like that, I think. He recently got furloughed. He's going to come on and join us and talk a little bit more about that and what he's been doing, stuff like that. And maybe you can critique some artwork for us. I don't know. All right.
Oh, there we go.
Here I am. All right. So I'll put this piece together. It's a little ditty to show you a little slip, a little promoting slip for us that you'll be seeing on Facebook and Instagram in the next week, And he's coming on next Friday. There you go. And like I said, Nick Terry is his name. He'll be coming on and joining us to talk about what he's been doing. He's a pool player, I know. We might talk a little bit about that. Who knows? But he got furloughed from his job. He worked for Ryder, and he worked out of his house doing call center, basically a call center. Truck needs repaired. They'd call him. He'd dispatch everything out and stuff like that. So he got furloughed for the time being, and we'll see what he's been up to, and maybe he'll critique some workforce and stuff like that as well. So definitely tune in when we post that episode 8.
Yeah,
be looking for that.
Is that what Nick Terry looks like on there?
Yeah, that actually kind of looks like him. I mean, that's. Yeah, I told him. I said, "Here you go." He said, "Whoa, that's awesome." I'm like, "You really think so?" I just did it in like 5 minutes or something like that or whatever. It was kind of like an illustrator. It was like, real quick and So there you go. But yeah, so look for that episode 8.
And that's a wrap.
That is a wrap. You know what's a wrap?
Turkey
there's a
and
lettuce
cheese.
wrap. There's a burrito wrap. There's all kinds of different other wraps too.
Right, rice and steak is always good.
But again, if Nikki Sixx can survive coronavirus, you sure can too. If Nikki Sixx can survive at 80s, you sure can survive coronavirus. What?
And as always, avoid legal snags by telling people they're being recorded.
Avoid the legal snags, please.
We've avoided legal snags now officially because I let you know that we are recording this conversation.
Make sure you put that other part out because it was wrong. I just said it correctly after. But yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna stop recording.
They have the big meal, the big breakfast at Hardee's